Okay, so you sent this over a pretty fascinating collection of articles.
Yeah.
This one is about a French politician who wants the Statue of Liberty back.
It's a lot to unpack, I think.
Yeah, like what is going on here?
Right.
And it's making headlines, obviously.
Oh, yeah, it's everywhere.
And
Debate.
it's sparking all this debate.
Stage debate, yeah.
And I think our mission today in this deep dive is to figure out why.
Yeah.
So we'll explore the demand itself.
Yes.
The White House's response to the demand and what this whole thing reveals about the current state of the relationship between the U.S. and France.
Exactly.
And I think there's also some surprising historical context.
Oh, yeah.
That we should cover too.
Definitely.
So first things first.
Yeah.
Who is making this demand?
So it's Raphaël Glucksmann.
Okay.
And he's a French politician.
Okay.
He's a leader of the French Social Democrats. And he actually made this demand at a party convention.
At a party convention?
At their convention, yeah.
So it makes you think,
yeah,
how much of this is...
It's got to be tied into French politics, too, right?
Yeah, is this just a diplomatic spat?
Yeah, are they just trying to score points with their own voters?
Right, exactly.
Instead of actually being serious about this.
It's very interesting.
Yeah, so what's the argument here?
So Glucksmann is saying that certain U.S. policies, particularly about the conflict in Ukraine, clash with the Statue of Liberty's symbolic values.
Okay.
Freedom and democracy, all that. But his party's statement is even stronger.
Okay.
They're actually accusing the current U.S. administration of being authoritarian.
Wow.
And they're also saying that the U.S. is willing to deliver Ukraine to Russia on a silver platter.
Those are
strong words.
Strong words for sure.
Yeah.
So, how did the White House respond to that? Well, they clapped back hard.
Okay.
The press secretary, Karoline Leavitt, just flat out said, absolutely not.
Absolutely not.
We are not returning the statue.
We're keeping it.
Yeah. But here's where it gets really interesting.
Okay.
She brought up World War II.
Okay.
She essentially said that the French should be grateful to the U.S.
For
liberating them from the Nazis.
Oh, so they're bringing up...
They're bringing up history.
History.
Yes.
As a...
Just ammunition.
Remember what we did for you?
Yeah.
So just as a reminder for anyone who maybe doesn't know all the details here.
Sure.
The Statue of Liberty was a gift.
Right.
From France to the United States.
Yes.
Back in 1884?
1884, that's right.
And it was meant to symbolize, friendship and shared ideals. Like
liberty?
Yeah, democracy, liberty.
Freedom, all that good stuff.
Yeah.
The values that supposedly both countries hold dear.
Right.
Or are supposed to.
So, what does all of this mean?
Well, I think it really shows the tension between the U.S. and France.
Right.
And, a lot of that probably comes from disagreements over foreign policy.
Like Ukraine.
Like Ukraine, exactly.
Yeah.
But it also shows how historical events can be used in present-day arguments.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
We saved you in World War II.
Exactly.
It's is that really a relevant argument today?
Right.
How far back can you really go with that?
Right. Well, and that's the thing, right?
Yeah.
This isn't really about a statue. It's about, this perceived betrayal of shared values between these countries.
Yeah, and these symbols, right?
Yeah.
They become battlegrounds.
Exactly.
When relationships get strained.
They do.
I mean, it makes you think about the power of symbols.
Yeah.
And how their meaning can change over time.
It does. It really does.
And how people can just...
manipulate them.
Yeah, manipulate them to try to,
for their own agenda.
Score political points or whatever you're trying to do.
It makes you think about what the Statue of Liberty even represents today.
Right.
Not just for Americans, but for the world.
Yeah. What do you think, listener, does its meaning change depending on, the actions of the U.S. government?
Right.
On the global stage?
It's something to ponder for sure.
Yeah.
It really is.
Definitely.
Thanks for listening, everybody.
So, yeah.